you fucking go. Oh, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you guys are. Welcome back. So, as you can see, we've got the 180 in. We've got an ELEF NL Fairlane in the shop, and got some wheels. So, as the 180's coming to completion, Cameron here, the he's having a bit of so this is a V-band turbo, both the dump pipe and the V-band from the manifold is all V-band, so kind of wrestling in it. So I'm going to leave him with that, but that's all there done. The injectors are in properly now because they have the, actually it wasn't correct here, but that's sorted now. Got the charge pipe, all that. But the Fairlane, we actually have his car in. This is the same one we did only a few months ago. We done the extractors. He's changed his mind a few times. What we're going to do, we were at one point going to throw an AU motor in. At one point it was going to have a Barra, and then another point it was going to be turboed, and he's decided to go in the old reliable and keep the engine in there, but the head gasket is no good. So he actually went out and bought a head that's already serviced and all that. Stage 5 cam. And then we're going to just do the AU metal head gasket and ARP studs, so he can kind of boost it if he wants to eventually. So I know a lot of the older bikes particularly go, oh, the E-Series bottom end's way stronger. I personally disagree, more for the fact of I've blown the EF motors, or EL motor, rods out the side on 2 of them, and that was my first 2. So I guess from that point I'm like, well, these aren't the greatest. And the AU motor, like, as much as I've blown some, but I've been pumping a lot of boost into it too, as the E-Series motor didn't have boost. So that's that. We're a big, I think it was a Crow Cam valve springs in the head, and comp cam valve springs, Crow Cam stage 5 thing, and then it's this J3 chip, which I absolutely hate and do not recommend as much as other people recommend. I have had nothing but problems with them, and that's more than, like, I think I've had 10 or so J3 chips, and 2 have worked. So 8 out of 10 fails. I'm sticking with it. It's trash. So sorry about the lighting a bit, but we've got Archer here, and we've got these. So we'll finally be able to fix the car. So this little puppy's meant to go on there, something like that, I'd rather. And yeah, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But we have some fiberglass overs happening for the AU. So obviously Archer's quite beaten up. So we'll see how these come along. So yeah, hopefully they'll be kind of ready for purchase pretty soon if you're after some stuff like that, but just want to make sure that I'm happy with them before that happens. So there we go. But that's also happening. Hey Cam, mate. Camo, you got the turbo on there yet, mate? Max wants to he wants to go spool in this.
Mate. You know, have you heard of Monday, Tuesday?
You know, the only thing smart here.
Mate, have you ever heard of
turbo?
Have you ever heard of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
No. No, I haven't. What does that mean? This guy. No comment. It's a family channel here. Go wrong. So Sewell's coming along. He's putting the wastegate on. So is the turbo actually on, brus?
Yeah, bud.
Okay. Because I thought it was on.
Don't stress.
I thought it was on a week ago, and then it was off again. And I thought it was on then. But it's on now.
Yes, it's on now.
In case anyone was wondering, we've got this little, this is a water line. So this was previously here before. If you're only just joining us, this was Carl's stolen recovery. So it actually had a bunch of stuff stolen off it. So there's the customer requested to have the kind of connect with some whatever fittings there without redoing a bunch of stuff. So that's what we're doing. Still, but it's coming along. Should be boosted nicely. It's got a nice beautiful Haltech to go in. which is what it had in. So I'm hoping the wiring has been tampered with, otherwise that means it's just going to camp here for longer, which is not what I want. Alrighty, so ECU is in, car crank, can't start, which obviously I'm kind of not surprised because there is no tune. I thought there's a startup tune, I guess we'll find out, but that'll be a call in the next day and find out what the heck. But the EF, or NL for airline. It's actually not an EF, it's an EL because it's distributor. So Nico has got it ready. Old camshaft is there. So we're going to get it off, have a look underneath, see what it's doing. Okay, we have to first crank it. So now that we're it's off, it's there. Alrighty, so that's an original head gasket, and we're just gonna have a gaze here. So this is literally a first look. A little bit of stuff there, maybe a bit of seepage through there. I don't know, it's all in all, it's not. Oh, there's a bit of seepage through there. The gasket's just getting old. A little bit of, not a little bit, actually just here you can kind of see the pinging that's been going on. Oh well, we'll go have a look at the head itself, but the system's not been great. It's definitely the original. Come on, mate, let's go. Come on. Obviously just wants to be in there. Oh, Nick, you're gonna have a great time cleaning this block because damn son. Oh, it's all staying on there, the dog. Cam. Right, all right, let's get this out. Oh. It's not as bad as I thought it would have been, but it's definitely starting to up the back here, so you can see just there it's starting to. So a little bit harder on the camera to see, but it's aged, very old. And then this will tell us the story. Oh well, clearly hasn't had a valve go bouncing around inside of it. Honestly, actually it hasn't done too many Ks, this car. This car's like under 200,000 Ks, so kind of its normal lifespan for a heat gasket. That's funny. just sealed. Anyway, we're gonna jump on next to the other head and just gonna do the cleaning process. Probably gonna be like an hour of cleaning, but shit. Alrighty, making our way over to the EF head. So that's what she looks like. Bit of a spicy thing, bit of a. Now I don't know who done these. So this was purchased as it is. Got some ARPs for the dog, and then we got this disco stick, as Benny and M1 would call. It's a. I know what you're thinking. What size is it, Dave? What size is it? So, if this means anything to anyone, G22-4. I'm guessing it's stage 4. 4. 4923, maybe. I don't know. That's personally, it's not very helpful for me. What does the box say, Dave? What does the box say? Well, the box says, I don't know camshaft lingo. Sock, EAEL cam. That. Let the ting zoom. 233/233.530. 0.530, 110, I don't know. I really don't know what that means, but that note, if anyone knows what that means, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's stage 4. That's all I know. So that'll be going on in the next vlog, because with the 180 taking up some time, just had a lot of cleaning, so, and we have had quite a big day of other repair jobs and stuff like that. So that, and then we've got Jordan with Blue 31. His beta, I don't know, this is still somehow tidier than the 31, but this is the beta. But I think the beta is being moved on, so it's kind of in for a couple little checks, sort that out, make it run good. Well, actually, it runs fine, but it has some axle tramping issues. So I've got it up in the back here, having a look what is going on, because everything kind of seems okay, but it did axle tramp real bad at rally in the wet. So we're going to source that out. It also has a, you can't really see too much, extension housing leak. So that's leaking. Bit of a strange one. I mean, extension, even though we do sell the seals, I've sold a few over the time, but it's very not common. So it's a bit of a weird one, but we'll suss that out. And we'll keep on keeping moving on. But you'll see this weekend there is Archie on as well. I do believe there is a few of the guys heading out there. So not sure if me personally will be out there. I'll be out there on the Thursday, if you guys have seen this by this point. So we'll see. But you're going to laugh. I have, just with everything that we've got to do, both in the shop, family stuff, moving places and things like that with family and friends, I've decided this is going to be funny. So the engine out of the taxi is going to go into Sens. So I've decided I've got a sump made. So I'm going to do the sump. So Petey already modified the sump for the fittings. So I just have to whack a sump on. I have got a stage 3 cam. I've got a set of valve springs sitting, so I'm going to whack that into that motor. I'm going to go away from the VCT. I'll hopefully get a Rajab inlet plenum on at the same time, but I'll just see how we go with that. And, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that instead for now. I don't know. I might, but I doubt I will. I'm thinking I will just whack that in and then the motor out of it. I might just do that. I don't know. I have too many other things on the go, so that's obviously taking up space. I've got a little Daihatsu motor there that I'm starting on, so you guys will see that soon. Kind of annoying because I'm starting it while it's in that position, so I have not pulled a thing off this thing, so that's always fun. And the patrol should be hopefully going in the next couple of weeks, because we're just waiting on the transmission still, as the company just moved factories, so they're going through all their stuff. They've got to pull it out of the car. So we'll get that in, get that out of here hopefully. That'd be nice. And we'll have some space here, and then I can do the other things, which would be great. So therefore, then I've got a few pretty funny. I've got some big things coming for some AUs. We're going to bring back some good old, just old-fashioned, and it's something I've never done on the channel, because I just wanted to show people, like, create quality cars rather than just slap together stuff, because look, everyone sees a million videos of Turbo and a Falcon for cheap, and it doesn't really work well at all. Like, if you'd wanted to make that car competitive and better your driving, a Falcon turboed for $2,000 you just won't, because it just runs too crap. Yes, you can make it do it. So I do know a lot of people, those who are new to the channel, Sens, the Turbo AU, now has a proper ECU in the car, but before that it had a thing with a chip, and it didn't work for 6 months, and then magically, literally worked. I don't even understand. So I made it work because I just drove around the issues, but it was super hard to tandem with people. So as soon as I had to ultra throttle, it was super difficult. So that was hard. That's what I mean by It'd be hard to progress your driving. So having something underpowered and running mechanically A1, you'll be able to better drive up because you're not worried trying to drive around a car that's fighting you. You can kind of just go, oh, it's got no power. I've got my foot buried. The rest is on you, kind of thing. So that's that. So we've got to think. So I never wanted to do something like that, but I don't know. Ultimately, that's what everyone just wants to see. Just real ghetto type stuff. So I've kind of set aside a couple cars to just go idiot with. Obviously, the Bozo Vert is now gone. That was one of the cars. The thing was just horrendous condition. So I was thinking at one point to like give it away to someone, but my whole thought was, who the heck is going to want? Well, not want it as such, because I know a few people loved it, but you have nothing to do with it. You can't take it to Archie because it's terribly slow. It's too loud. It definitely wouldn't do anything at QR. You can't drive it on the road because it's rusted out, and you just get defective straight away anyway, and it's just in general a bucket. So the next one I have will be, it's kind of dear to us, this car, because it's been in the group for so long, but I have had a few ideas for a while, and it's something no one ever has done that I'm aware of. So when you see it happen, it'll be funny. So anyway, that's that. Enough for me rambling. That's it for this week's vlog. So basically, this one, not as entertaining, but the next few ones, you should get up a little bit more spice with our cars as the things go through. So, and we'll be jumping back into the 33 and getting some stuff on that. So a little bit of a hold up because Petey's obviously going to be doing a bunch of fabrication stuff on it, but there's a bit of a hold up because he's got some family issues. So once he's back, then it's all going to be happening because Alan for wiring is already booked in from Autospark Evolution. So if you need wiring, he's the guy on southeast Queensland in Australia, mate. He's the guy. So if you need, you can message us on he's on Facebook. Autospark Evolution is the guy. And yes, so that is all. So see you next week. And a bit of a great game. Thank you.